Hello friends, and welcome back to Bite Size Reviews, where today it's breakfast time. We're introduced to a young girl named Chelsea who suddenly begins receiving menacing messages through her bowl of cereal. I'm going to start by saying that I am completely biased on this one because this film was a beautiful love letter to the types of nightmares that I grew up watching as a little stuffy. Shot in just 2 days during February of 2023, in the wake of a massive snowstorm that blanketed Toronto the night before principal photography began, filmmaker Shane R. Preston delivers us a nightmare in 4:3 aspect ratio. This is a little short steeped in the Halloween horror vibe, even setting itself in early October. The film does a great job building up the ominous atmosphere, utilizing a 90s approach to the cinematography and lighting, which cement the entire film in that childlike terror tale aesthetic. Camera angles are kept simple, as if the narrative were being shot primarily for a television audience. The performances are quite impressive throughout, especially given that the film's lead, Trinity, had never acted on screen before. Preston thought it was going to be his biggest challenge, but as it turned out, they were able to get through some of her shots in one take. Throughout this viewing, it was clear that influence was drawn from things like Child's Play and Goosebumps, which Preston has stated were huge sources of inspiration for the concept. However, the main spark of the idea came primarily from a scene in Child's Play where Andy makes a mess in his mom's kitchen, and then throughout that film, the cops believing understandably so that Andy was the one doing the murders. Preston thought, that's a neat idea, and just ran with it. What if a child wanted cereal so bad that it drove them to murder? It's a fun concept, and just the type of thing that filmmakers should explore more in the short film format. The one thing that did pull me out a bit was some stock blood splatter elements used toward the ending of the film. These are always noticeable to me, but they're used briefly enough that some people might not notice them. Last but not least, the score by Jamar Powell adds to the 90s kids spook show aesthetic, creating those familiar synthesized undertones that we all grew up watching. I think this was a really solid homage to at least the childhood I grew up with, and it's worth checking out. Link in the description.